If you keep up with the NBA or just sports in general, you know that the NBA had their new season draft recently, and I'm not that big of a basketball person, but I keep up with it. I just know what's going on in case I need to make conversation. That's really all I'm in for. But there's one prospect that has garnered a lot of attention. I think it's Ace Bailey, and it's because he doesn't seem that enthused about going to the Utah Jazz. And I wanted to talk today mainly about the drive, that hunger you feel for success. Now, the whole story is that he what skipped out on a practice a workout with the Jazz, and then when he got selected for the draft for them, he was very upset. I think right now, as of right now, he's trying like he's thinking of retiring from the NBA already because he just does not want to be in Utah. Now, for whatever reasons, I don't understand. I don't know why he doesn't want to be there, whatever. But I mean, I'd imagine that if you have been training your whole life to be a basketball player and to do that professionally and for a living on such a huge fucking stage, you'd imagine that you would just be happy to be there. You wouldn't be as selective as to which teams you'd want to be drafted for. There's a clear distinction. I think it's just because of the NIL and how they paying college players already. But there's a clear difference between today and 10 years ago between the reaction of players who are being drafted. And I wanted, I guess, to talk about how that drive, that hunger for success is it's a major factor into how you just navigate through life. I want to reference another player who got drafted, but I don't know his name. But he's also kind of going viral on the internet for saying how he was living off a generator for 7 years and how he was just coming from huge struggles, right? And then you watch that guy play, and he's playing like he has like literally nothing to lose. He's playing with such intent and with such desire for success that just his just like watching him is inspirational. He doesn't even need to say a single word. Just the way he performs is inspirational. And I think that that aspect is not implemented into a lot of people just because they don't view themselves in to be in a position where they need to have that hunger. I I didn't grow up poor. I didn't grow up rich. I was kind of in that lower middle area. And frankly, I don't want to be in that area or lower anymore. I have huge aspirations like financially wise or just socially wise. I want to be in a higher position in which I am in now, and that drives me to continue my ventures. The hunger I have for greatness, to be someone of recognition, to be someone that you open YouTube, you see that guy's video, you don't even care what the video is about. You just see Clementine and you're like, hell yeah, I'm clicking that video. I want to be at that level. And because I it's not even like a want, or it's not even a want, it's a fucking need for me. I need to have that level of success because it's my reason for living. And because of that, because I have such a hunger for that form of success, I'm constantly streaming. I'm constantly like, if I'm not at work, I was at work for fucking like 11 hours today. I worked an 11-hour shift today. I get home, I relax for 30, 45 minutes, just throwing my clothes in the wash, hanging out with my cats, like, and then I'm immediately back in, locked in, doing this. I'm gonna once I finish this, I'm gonna make a quick little TikTok, and then I'm gonna get right into streaming. I have a bunch of ideas for YouTube videos. I'm probably gonna make that top one, not the toppest one, but the second top one is about me shitting on a character. I got one under it talking about, I'm thinking maybe a 15-20 minute video talking about how to fix Thor in Marvel Rivals, make him an actual fucking character and not garbage anymore. Like I have such a desire to be in a better position that I'm just putting in the work, even if I'm just tired and I physically don't want to move. Like last night after I was done streaming, I was just so tired. It was like 2 or 3 in the morning. I was just exhausted. I remember I was in bed just thinking like, this just sucks so bad. And then I saw Don Toliver released a new song, and I immediately just forced myself out of bed and had to record like, I try to record like a reaction to the song for my TikTok, and then I kept fucking it up. So I just had to sit there for like, it took me 3 tries to get the audio to actually work properly, and then it took like another 10 minutes to get it to work with TikTok so it wouldn't like just mute the whole video because I had to figure out how to crop it and sort. It was annoying. It was an annoying process, but I still fucking like at 3 in the morning. I'm exhausted as hell. I'm still putting in that effort, no matter how much I fucking hate like being up that late and not getting enough sleep. As much as I hate that aspect of it, I'm still fucking on the grind, still doing what I can in order to get one step closer to that level of success, you know? And I feel like once people get comfortable, they get into a position where they're comfortable where they're at, like, okay, well, I've climbed the ladder a little bit, I could climb a little higher, but if I stay where I'm at right now, it's not the end of the world. I feel like people will get very comfortable in that position and then not pursue anything higher, instead of viewing it as a checkpoint, they view it as like just a new state of normalcy, you know? And for me, I don't ever want to get to that state of normalcy until I'm already like at the top, you know? I think getting comfortable really early on in your process really hinders how your desire and your hunger for that level of success, like, it just gets deteriorated, you know? Once you begin to get comfortable where you're at, and you're like, okay, well, I'm cool, there's nothing pushing me forward because I'm already comfortable, I'm already good, needs are met. Why am I gonna push myself even further if I'm already like fulfilled, financially I'm fulfilled, I don't need to work extra long hours anymore, I'm doing all right, but I want to get to the point where I'm building that generational wealth to a degree, I guess. Not fucking Rothschild like billionaire shit, but I'm talking like buy a house, fully paid, and I'm living in it, and I can like pass that down to my kids or some shit. You know what I mean? I want to get to that level of success, and the only way to get there is to stay hungry. I got the Kirby shirt on. Yeah, you got to stay fucking hungry, man. You got to stay in that mindset that not even like greed, not even in the sense of like pride or greed or any of that. Just in the sense of like I can do better. I can do better. I can make better. Numbers can be higher. Views can be higher. Subs can be higher. You know what I mean? There shouldn't be a spot in my journey of success from A to B. There shouldn't be a checkpoint in there that goes, yeah, I mean, this is good. You know, I'm floating by, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, I'm okay here. I don't want that. I don't want to be in a position where I'm content. I want to hit my finish line and be at that success, and look back and go, I'm so glad I didn't let myself get comfortable in any of those other positions. I'm so glad that I'm comfortable at the top, you know, because can't go higher than the top. What I'm trying to say is that to get to that level of success, to get to whatever level that you desire, you have to want it so bad it becomes a need. Just like how you need to eat, you need to sleep, you need to drink, you need to succeed. You know, it has to become a need for you. And allowing yourself to become complacent and comfortable within a, a checkpoint on your journey to success is such a hindrance to the process. And frankly, I don't want to get comfortable. Thank you.